In this video, I'm going to show you how I scrape untapped leads that none of my competitors are reaching out to. This is a great alternative to Apollo or those databases that sometimes can be saturated. So in this video, we're going to use the largest database on the internet, which is Google, and we're going to do very specific Google searches for your ideal clients. And that's how you can find thousands and thousands of results on Google. We're going to scrape all of those Google results with a super easy method. Then we're going to enrich the founder's emails or whatever decision maker you want to reach out to with any mail finder. And then at the end, you're going to have a CSV file with thousands of entries. And I'm even going to show you how you can clean this up so that you have accurate company names. So very easy tutorial that will enable you to reach out to completely untapped leads. I can promise you that the reply rates that you're going to get are at least going to double or triple as a result of people just not targeting these types of leads. So let's get right into it. So the first step is to use the advanced Google search. So in this case, you can just go here into the tools section in a Google search. You're going to click on advanced search, and this is going to enable you to really dial down your search. So for example, I was actually looking for lead generation agencies recently because my startup Mailscale helps lead generation agencies and agencies in general with cold email infrastructure. So I wanted to reach out to lead generation agencies. So I used find pages that have all of these words in there, none of these words because I don't want to have Reddit posts and so on. You can even set the region if you want to target US kind of companies. And you can then select where should these terms be appearing. You can play around with these. I found good results in the title of the page. So then I'm just doing the advanced search. Sometimes this robot thing comes up. Let me quickly do that. And then we have all these results, right? So in this case, we have 11,000 results even. And as you see here, if you look at the titles, demand, lead generation agencies, lead generation service, these are like really, really accurate search results here. So the next step is to scrape all of these websites. In order to do that, we're going to use the Chrome extension called Instant Data Scraper. So just put that into Google, and you can install this Chrome extension right here. It's a free Chrome extension that you can use in order to scrape all those results. So I'm on the search right now. I'm going to click here at the top. You can't see it, unfortunately, but there's this button called extensions. So you're just going to click on it in your Chrome window, and then you're going to open Instant Data Scraper. It's going to open this field right here. Right now, it didn't scrape the right table, so I'm going to try another table right here. And as you see right now, it found the right table, already has the websites, the title, and so on. I can change these columns if I wanted, but it doesn't matter. So now the next step is to locate the next button. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to scroll down to the next button. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to go back to the Instant Data Scraper. And now I can literally just start crawling. So as you see, my hands are gone. And as you see here, it's literally filling or finding hundreds of websites that are mostly lead generation agencies, as you see here also from the title of the website. So it's like 90%, 95% lead generation agencies. So extremely good. And this is just one search, right? So I would repeat the search with lead generation service, outbound marketing service, and so on. So I'm literally not doing anything. It's quite magical to see, all those leads being generated. Now, of course, this is the first step where we only get the websites, right? We don't have emails yet. That's the next step. So I'm just going to stop this search right now because sometimes by the way, sometimes it shows like the robot thing, then you just quickly do it and then keep going. But as you see, it's doing this very, very flawlessly. So I'm going to stop this now, and then you can just export the CSV right here. By the way, you can also do this with generally any page, right? So for example, I found a website here called Clutch with top lead generation agency companies. There's 2,500 in here. I can use Instant Data Scraper again also here to literally pull in all of those websites, locate the next button, and then find all of those again as well. Okay, so now we have a list of websites. The next step is that we want to find the founder's emails or decision makers' emails. I'm going to use any mail finder for this. You can sign up completely free. That's anymailfinder.com. And it will even display how many emails it will find before you need to spend a single cent, which is very helpful. So inside of here, you're going to click on bulk search. You're going to click on new bulk, and then you click on decision maker search. And now you can select operations, for example, marketing, or CEO, owner, president, founder. This is always a good search to begin with, depending on who you want to target. And then you literally just drag your CSV file in here of the websites. You're going to select the column for the website. For example, here, domains. As you see here, these are the domains, and then you literally just click process. So here's a list of lead generation agencies that I scraped earlier as a test. So as you can see here, I can click on download, and the good thing about Email Finder is they even verify the lead list for you, which is included in the price, meaning these emails exist and you won't get into issues when emailing them, which is very helpful. So you can click here on fully verified and then download the CSV file. And now we want to clean it up a little bit, make sure to remove this LLC and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go to sheets.google.com. And click here on File, Import a new sheet. You're going to click on Upload right here, and you're going to just drag your CSV in there. The next step is to click here on Append to Current Sheet, and now it's going to import all this data. So we could send cold emails with this, but for example, you want to maybe send hey first name, right? And you don't want to have the full name in there. So what you're going to do here is you're going to click on the right click, and then do Insert one column on the right side. And now you can use the formula, which I also added to this Google Doc, which I'm going to add below. You can use this formula here, which is a left search. So like a first word search, essentially. And it's already going to be filled in with A2. So that's A2 right here, and here A2. So if I just click enter, automatically added David here. And I can just drag this down, and it will automatically always add the relevant formula. So we can call this first name. And the next step that we want to do is we want to possibly clean up the company name, because if we want to use it in a cold email, we don't want to say, hey John, saw you running Cold Email Secrets LLC, right? It just looks very weird. So what you can do there is you can click on this whole row, and then you're going to click on Edit, Find and Replace. And now we can just put in the words that we want to replace, in this case with nothing. So you want to remove LLC, so I'm just going to do find LLC in this whole row, in this whole sheet, and replace it with nothing. And as you see here, it now removed 7 instances of LLC. We can do the same, for example, here with .io. I want to remove that. Maybe you want to remove .coms, .net, LTD, right? All that kind of stuff. So it's very easy to clean a lead list with the search and replace function. If you want, you can also, if you want to remove the all caps, let's say you want to write it like you'd normally write it, you can also add a new column and use the proper function. So for example here, as you see, if I do equal proper, it capitalizes each word in a specified string. You can just click on this, and as you see now, it like capitalized it in a normal way, and then you can drag it down again as well. For example here, convertly. It looks better in a cold email if you say, hey, saw you running convertly, instead of like, saw you running convertly, like in all caps, which looks like you're screaming something, right? So you can use this, and then you can call it cleaned company name or whatever, right? And then the next step is to literally export this CSV again, and then import it into any email sending tool that you're using, for example, Instantly, SmartLead, or whatever you're using. And of course, make sure to have enough email inboxes. The more email inboxes you have, the more outreach you can do and the more emails you can send without landing in the spam. If you're looking for an easy place to set up and manage domains, specifically for cold email with the best deliverability on the market, feel free to check out my startup Mailscale. It's the fastest way to set up domains and inboxes for cold email. We have our own private infrastructure that we maintain and that we make sure delivers perfectly with pre-warmed high deliverability IPs, both dedicated and shared. And once you sign up to Mailscale, if you're interested, you can literally purchase similar sounding domains right here. It will suggest even similar sounding ones in literally a second. And then you can buy domains, or you can also import them. You can then go to the mailbox section and literally generate 50 or 500 inboxes if you want it, which enables you to send cold emails like you're running ads, right? So as you see here in my mailbox section, I have 410 mailboxes, which allow me to reach out to over 50,000 prospects every month, as cheap as never before, right? So you can just export the mailboxes, then import them into any email sending tool like Instantly, SmartLead. It's an alternative to inboxes with Google or Outlook, which are impossibly hard to manage, takes ages to set up with the DNS records, they get disconnected, they get blocked, they get flagged. You don't have a deliverability, you don't have any insight of your deliverability, and we're adding a couple of cool things as well in terms of a deliverability dashboard here, so you can always see how your emails deliver. We manage it already for you, but then you can have full insights as well. So if you want to check that out, click on the link below, Mailscale. Would love to be able to serve you and help you there. I'm hoping you found this tutorial helpful. I'm going to add this Google Doc as well below, and make sure to follow and subscribe if you want to see more helpful cold email related videos.